regularly scheduled program for breaking news. King Leopold II of Belgium gained a vast area of Central Africa as his own personal possession. While the great powers competed for territory elsewhere, the king of one of Europe's smallest countries carved his own private colony out of 100 square kilometers of Central African rainforest. These events inspired a literary classic, Heart of Darkness. We will be talking to the author, Joseph Conrad, later in the show. We now take you to Elizabeth in the field.
Thank you, Tara. We are here with King Leopold to discuss the recent events of the Congo Free State controversy. Your Highness, how did you gain a monopoly over this much trade in such a short time?
To monopolize the resources of the entire CFS, I issued 3 decrees in 1891 and 1892 that reduced the native population to serfs.
The global demand for ivory and rubber is skyrocketing. How did you acquire so much of these resources?
Collectively, these 3 decrees forced the natives to deliver all ivory and rubber and harvested or found to the state officers, thus nearly completing my monopoly of the ivory and rubber trade.
I see. Now, what about trading? How did you trade with the private companies?
An additional decree in 1892 divided the terras vacantis into a dominial system. This privatized extraction rights over rubber for the state and certain private dominions. This allowed me to grant lucrative concessions to private companies in other areas. Private companies could continue to trade, but were highly restricted and taxed.
What if the natives refused to supply you with these resources?
Those who refused or failed to supply enough rubber often had their villages burned down, children murdered, and their hands cut off.
Don't you think that's a little harsh?
Not at all. I did this to protect the natives from Arab slavers and to open the heart of Africa to Christian missionaries and Western capitalists. If anything, they should be grateful.
Sure they should. What are your thoughts on Joseph Conrad's attempt to expose your, quote, evil acts committed there in his novel Heart of Darkness?
Well, you mean that piece of... Oh, wait a minute. Well, I think it's absurd. I mean, it is classified as a fiction novel after all, right?
There you have it, folks. Back to you, Tara.
Thank you, Elizabeth. I'm here with Conrad himself. Hello, Mr. Conrad. How are you?
Better than you. Thank you very much.
Now, we all know that you wrote your novel, Heart of Darkness, based on Leopold's monopoly. But what made you decide to write about it?
I was one of the first outsiders to witness the horrors committed by Leopold's regime in his pursuit of Congo ivory and wild rubber. In my novel, a man, much like myself, travels up a river into a rainforest where he meets a European ivory trader named Kurtz. This man becomes so corrupted with greed and the thirst for power that what he treated the natives was completely savage and immoral. This is how it was throughout all of the land that Leopold had acquired. The true heart of darkness lay deep within the Europeans who exploited the land and the people of the Congo. It was disgusting, really. So much far. The better question is, how could I not write about it?
That is very true, Mr. Conrad. Thank you for your time.
It was my pleasure.
We'll be back after these brief messages.
I wanted a mission, and for my sins, they gave me one.
Terminate the colonel. Terminate with extreme prejudice. Hail an assassin and a soldier.
For the first time on Blu-ray, Apocalypse Now, the 2-film set. And for the ultimate collector, Apocalypse Now, full disclosure, includes everything from the 2-film set, plus the documentary Hearts of Darkness, a collectible booklet, and more. Look for
are trying to start a revolution and end King Leopold's destructive monopoly forever. Join us tonight as we dig deeper into this tragic story. Thank you, and now back to your regularly scheduled program. What?
What novel?
You said novel. I don't know.
Okay, slow down. Okay, slow down talking. The true heart of darkness lays deep within the Europeans who explored the land and people of the Congo.
Thank you, Tara. I'm here with my assistant. Go! Right, Chloe. Chloe. I'm sorry. Thank you, Tara.
That means make something. I
You
don't.
changed my lines.
Yes, I did.
Even there, and I was like bewildered by it. Because I was like, wait, that messes up what I'm supposed to say.
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
So I was like, now, I don't know what to do.
Are you filming this?
Random
Don't
bleeps in
don't bleep me out because like Miss Holt will get so mad. She said she's gonna bring a bar.
there. And then I could sit here with like this aghast expression, like,
I think she's filming.
Welcome back. European activists are trying to start a revolution and end King Leopold's. Welcome back. European activists are trying to start a revolution and end. Thank you, Tara. We are here to discuss the recent. Oh, dang it. Don't you think that's a little harsh?
Not at all. I just protect the natives from Arab slavers and to open the heart of Africa to Christian missionaries in Western capitals.